Okay, let's do this. Bonjour, guten tag, ciao, hola, zdravo, dzień dobry, barev, hello, and welcome back to my channel, everybody. If you guys are new here, my name is Nush and I make reactions here on YouTube. And today we're going to be continuing on our Eurovision 2023 series, which will be held in the city of Liverpool, United Kingdom. My voice is going again. It's probably because I'm talking too much. As you probably know, we have every single song that is going forward in this year's Eurovision. I know there's going to be a few revamps and probably live performances that are gonna come out, but we do have all of the songs. So as I'm probably the last person to do this, today I'm gonna be giving you my top 37, including my top 10. So if you want to specifically just see my top 10, I'll put the timestamp down below if you just want to skip to that. I did need a few days to kind of mull over all of these songs, and I've had to change this top 37 many a time. So if you've heard me say something else in a previous video, opinions change, especially in Eurovision and especially after we see some of these live performances. As I said, we have 37 songs representing in this year's contest. What I've put here is completely my opinion. It isn't necessarily what I even think is gonna win this contest. This is just the songs that I've been listening to. If there is a song here that you think is gonna do better, I know, don't worry. I will have my semi-final 1 and semi-final 2 predictions, and further along the line, I will give you also an updated 37. Things will change. So without further ado, why don't we get into this? But before we do so, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel over here. That is very important. Clicking that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram or TikTok, it is Nush101. So what I'm gonna do, I have made my own little top 37 compilation, and I thought we'd just go through reacting to it, and I'll obviously explain my reasonings of why I put them there. Here it is, my top 37. Clicking play now. Okay, so we have Ireland in my 37th place. I actually haven't seen this music video. Interesting concept. It isn't the worst song in the world, is it? But it is very generic and a little bit dated in my opinion, and not really a song that I've wanted to or had the itch to listen to again. Like, you've got to compare it to all the other ones, and this just ain't it. Okay, so my 36th place. Yeah. This wasn't what we thought San Marino was gonna send either. It was quite a shock pick. Like, I know maybe San Marino didn't really have a high budget here, but like, there were so many better artists in my opinion. And not to say that they don't have talent, because they definitely do. And I just want a disclaimer, all of these artists are talented. I'm just going off my taste and how I feel about the song, and this, it just seems messy to me. My 35th place, I'm sure this is going to be a bit of a shock to you guys, because I know this is actually a lot of people's favourites, but it's a decent tune. He's got a great voice. And this bit's got a bit of oomph in it, but again, too generic for what I would like to see in Eurovision. It hasn't got anything magical about it. It's not bad, it's just not great. And the next one, 34th place. I actually can't believe that this is as high up as it is for me. I'm sure most of you know the controversy with this song and what happened, but I love how they used the music video for this and not the performance. Yeah, the performance, it was a mess. But the song itself, I must say, is very, very catchy. So that is why I put it a little bit higher than what I think most people would put. Off the music video, it really isn't that bad, is it? But we all know what's going on with that one. Okay, moving on. 33rd place, I put Azerbaijan. It's nice to see Azerbaijan send something that isn't so in your face. These two actually wrote and produced the song themselves, so it was completely like self-manufactured in a way, so I give them that, and they do have a good voice, but this song again is a bit too dated in my opinion to succeed in this year's Eurovision. And it's got really nice elements in it, like this. Again, just a bit too mediocre to do well. 32nd place, we have Greece. He is an amazing voice. I will say that. He's only 16, like, you've got to give it to him. But it's for someone that really likes pop ballads, I think this could be for you. And as I said, his talent is amazing, but this has definitely slipped down the cracks once I've actually looked at all of these songs and digested them. Okay, 31st spot. You're all gonna hate me for this, I know it. But I put Italy here. I mean, he has a beautiful voice. There are moments that I really do feel this song, but I have not wanted to listen to this one other time since I first heard it. I have listened to it again for the purpose of this video. There's definitely quality in a lot of these songs, especially this one. It's just not for me this year, Italy, okay? Okay, 30th place, I put oh, let's move that. Put the Netherlands. I actually really like this song. It has some really nice elements in this song, actually. And they're both two beautiful creatures. But it's not really sticking on me, this one. For me, it'd be nice to see Netherlands send something a little bit different. They like to send these quite pop, ballady songs, and I want something a bit more unique. 29th, I've put Switzerland. Remo's voice again. Now, the chorus bit there is the best part of that song. So it takes time for the song to really build. But again, I really do like this song. It's just having to rank all of these, it has been really hard. I have to put them somewhere. Even if this doesn't do well in Eurovision, I could see that. Like the Netherlands, actually, doing very well radio-wise, like globally. Okay, 28th place. I put Romania. I love his sass. Okay, the staging is where this is both good and bad. It is quite distracting seeing the girls here. I know it's meant to be a very raunchy song, and I absolutely love his swagger, his charisma, and I do quite like this song. It's quite messy in places. So 27th place, again, you're gonna hate me. But I put Lithuania here. Again, such a good song. It is beautiful to look at. Her voice is amazing. You know what? It's pretty perfect. There's not a lot about this that I don't like. I think it's a taste thing again for me. We're going off that. It isn't a song that I would necessarily play in my spare time. I put Ukraine. I do like the revamp much better. And I really hope they bring this imagery onto the stage. But there's definitely still something missing for me from this song. And I can't quite grasp it. It's intense, that's for sure. And I think it will get most people's attention in that case. Okay, this is my 25th place. Latvia. I think this is a little bit underrated, to be quite honest. I love the guitars in this. Ooh, very like emotional, and the guitars just bring it out. When I saw the performance, I was in awe. So not a lot of things do that to me, and especially slower songs, which this is. Okay, so in my 24th place, I've put Albania. I love this. Love the melody of this. We have like no traditional songs this year, so we do, but very little. And this just is very Albanian, and yes, it was a very messy performance. The revamp though is much, much better. So if they take our criticisms and actually do something better with the staging, it could potentially qualify, and I do think that it could do that. It stands out from all the other songs because it is so traditional. 23rd place, I've put Alika Bridges from Estonia. Oh, her voice. It's like a James Bond anthem, like. Different for Estonia to send something like this. It's definitely going to work in their favor. If she doesn't qualify this that will be a massive shocker to me, because even for me, as someone that doesn't really like ballads, I really like this. Okay, in my 22nd place, we have Serbia. Hello. No. I was not sure about this song at first, but boy has it grown on me. I mean, his performance is just... And I love that bass. It's just so in your face crazy, but it works. It really, really works. I do think Luke is a very good candidate, and I think he's definitely going to qualify, but it isn't my absolute favorite song this year, and that's why I have put it down this low. And this year's just so tough. Like, coming from now on, honestly, I feel like they're all strong numbers. 21st place, this is probably the most untalked about song. But this is so me. Like, we love a bit of house. Belgium. It just got to me. And it's all because... Taking out the thought that it's in this year's Eurovision competing with all these other songs, you've got to admit the song is a banger. Yeah, it may not qualify, but I will still be listening to this, and I still am listening to this song. It's all because of you, Belgium, and I'm not mad about it. I put Malta in my 20th place. The Busker. You say, do you wanna dance? Woo! This is just so fun, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, the lyrics are questionable at times, but I think that these guys have so much fun on stage, and we can tell this is one of my favorite Maltese entries. So I just hope that this does qualify. In my 19th place, I have put Australia. Oh. It must be, again, one of Australia's best songs. The screamo. It's a medley of all these amazing instrumentals, the electronic, the rock, the screamo. Like, it's so interesting to listen to. I don't think it's a winning song. Obviously, I've put it down this low, but I still think it's a really top quality song. Okay, moving on to my 18th place. Czechia, Vesna, Sister's Crown. The traditional elements are just like, This bit specifically. I absolutely love that main chorus that we just heard. It is very impactful. It really gets into your soul, and that's exactly what a Eurovision song should do. You're, again, probably wondering why I've put it down so low, but I just think there's some better songs to come. 17th place, I put Cyprus. He is a beautiful specimen. You can break the broken. Ooh, and that chorus. It gets me every time. It just is a perfect pop song. Yeah, I would like to see more Cypriot or Greek elements here, but this is still getting me. It would have elevated the song more, I think, if it did. Even a little bit, just a tiny little twinge. Okay, 16th place, I have put Germany. Blood and glitter. Lyrics are a little bit scary at times, but when have I ever put Germany this high? It's hard not to headbang to, isn't it? Like, I can't wait to see what they do with the staging with that one. But yeah, as I said, this is one of the best German entries in a very long time. The song is not for everyone though. I get that. But it is for me. It's definitely for me. And I think the performance on top of that, definitely adding to that. It has got that shock value, but it also has artistry in it and quality behind the music. There is a lot of nostalgic sounds in this song that will relate to a lot of people. 15th place, I put Georgia. Absolutely beautiful. This is my secret. Costumes are insane. I hope they bring this on the stage. Oh my god, look at that. The only criticism I will have for Georgia this year is what a lot of us have been talking about. The lyrics are they're not that audible, and it's quite hard to understand what she's talking about. But that aside, I think this is going to do very, very well this year, just based on Iru's talent, and the song has got a lot of interesting parts to it, especially when she's like singing like ding 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 ding. Like, that is so cool. Like, when have you ever heard that in a song before? 14th place, I put Moldova. My good friend Pasha. It's so good. That beat. I love this pagan like imagery. It's so dark, haunting, but this kind of trance beat is always gonna get me. This is definitely on my playlist. I've been listening to this a lot. I think Pasha is a very good performer too. So I really don't see the problem with this at all. I feel like people aren't talking about us enough. If this doesn't get to the final, I'll be very, very upset, because this is gonna be one of those party songs this year that we're all gonna be dancing to, for sure. Okay, 13th place. Armenians, do not get mad at me, and everyone else don't get mad at me for this as well. It's beautiful, like beautiful. She's beautiful. The lyrics are very, very intense. They have to bring something like this on stage to make a big impact, because this song is a very slow burner for a lot of people. Like, that's great. She can move, but you know what? My favorite part of that song, and the only part that is really making me emotional and feeling the song, is the Armenian part. So I really wish she was almost rapping in Armenian or singing in Armenian throughout the whole thing, or at least 50-50, not just right at the end. It would have been way, way higher, because I do see this being potential top 10. Again, it's just a taste thing. Okay, 12th place, Slovenia. Oh. This one weaseled its way up recently after I looked at the performance. I love it. Oh, the guitar. Out of all the rock songs this year, that's definitely one of my favorites. And the boys are just gonna do so much on stage with their charisma, like we saw in the live performance, which if you haven't seen that, please go have a look at it. It will change your opinion a lot from this music video, because the music video is good, but it doesn't do the live performance justice at all. The live performance has made me want to listen to the song more, so that's definitely on my playlist now. Iceland. Her voice, oh my god, you feel the power through her voice. And look at her. She's just having the time of her life. Over me. Yes, I cannot sing, I know, but she can. I didn't think Iceland would even be in my top 24, to be quite honest, until I saw this performance. I think this is going to be an underdog this year. Again, going back to like the performances and the charisma of these artists, it has to be there. She will get a lot of points just solely on that, but the song itself is actually really good. It's just ticking all the right boxes, and it'll be shocking for me to see this not qualify. Okay, so we are officially on my top 10. As you can probably see, my 10th place is the United Kingdom. Oh, she's stunning. I love how British this song is. Instead, I wrote a song about how you did me wrong. I could have put it home, girls are out. Oh! The sass, though, is just out of control and in a good way. And considering the UK is hosting this on behalf of Ukraine, of course, it's just the right song. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Gonna be hearing this on the radio, I'm sure of it. Like, it's not a winning song, but it has potential to definitely do top 10 in my opinion. I'm glad she wrote that song. Oh, my 9th place, Portugal. Another one I wasn't expecting to put here. Coração. Another very sassy one. Again, probably one of the best Portuguese songs. Well, one of the funnest Portuguese songs. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's so good. Like, you just can't fault that song again. I have nothing bad to say about it. Thank you, Portugal. That's all I have to say. 8th place, we've got Israel with the infamous Noah Kirel. Look at her, man. It has so many crazy elements. Feminine. This bit as well. Feminine. Hey! She's just a powerhouse. Most people don't really like it because it has, they say it's quite messy. It's got too many elements going on. I think that's just a bad way to go around it. I think therefore this song is so unique because it has those parts that change up and keep you hooked in a way. People are going to be looking at this, and even though some may be confused, you are not going to get bored throughout the whole thing. Okay, the next one, my 7th place. One of the best vocalists in this whole contest, I think. Blanca Paloma from Spain. I don't even think this music video does it justice. But the performance of this really... Check it out before if you haven't. It's so hypnotic. No, it's so good, this one. I think, again, another one of my favorite songs from Spain. This year's a lot of favorites for me, I think, from specific countries. And this, coming out of Benidorm Fest, I didn't think this was going to get it. But boy, did things change once I saw her on stage. I don't see this fully winning, though. That's my only reason why I've put it down a little lower. But it's definitely going to be people's favorites. I'm sure of that. 6th place is Croatia. Don't hate me. It's just such a great song. Wacky and weird, yes, but I can't stop watching it. But you've got to admit, the song itself has got some really good components to it. It doesn't follow a formula that we're used to, and that is why people get so hung up about it, I think, because it isn't something that is familiar. It wants to keep you kind of shocked and hooked, and that was the whole aim of this song. I think it's meant to spark some curiosity, and it is as well some mainly satire, which I absolutely love. I can't see this being anywhere else than in my top 10. I think we need to stop being so serious, and this song is a really good example of that. Exactly that. Okay, my 5th place, we got Austria. I have not stopped playing this. The dance. We've got like elements of Lady Gaga here. It's weird as well, but it works. Let's go back to my reaction of this, because I think I was on crack or something that day. I didn't think this song was catchy. And then I started editing it and I posted it and I couldn't stop singing. Po, 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 po. So I just want to say I'm sorry, because this is in my top 5. So clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. So if you just want to, leave, I understand. It's meant to be a joke entry, but at the same time, I don't think it is. This is like a good song, and it's a song that I really could see myself listening to for many, many years. Okay, 4th place, we had the Finland, of course, Karja. We do have a lot of crazy songs this year, don't we? It's nostalgic, it's fun. I really like Karja's performance of this, and I know it's going to be even better when we see it in Liverpool, so it's going to do very, very well, regardless. It's already gone viral everywhere. People absolutely love it, and you're not going to get bored with it. It's very, very catchy and singable. So as we saw in the live performance of this, everyone in Liverpool is going to be belting this. That is a very good sign to have for a Eurovision song. Okay, my third place, I put Sweden with Loreen, Queen Loreen. And the staging, we've never seen anything like this before in Eurovision. It's so good. For Loreen to come back with a song after Euphoria, I think this is as good as it probably could have gotten, because you cannot beat Euphoria in my opinion. The song is very good, but with the staging, it's brought it to, like, you know, a top 5 potential song. Without those slabs of concrete, whatever it is, which I've heard they're probably not going to be able to get to Liverpool because they're so heavy. I don't know what they're going to do with it, and I don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. So I had to put that into consideration, because a lot of the impact I had of the song was purely because of the performance and Loreen's ability to perform. So I think she'll do good anyway. I'm not really too worried about it. I just don't know if she's going to win at this point of time. But other than that, it's another song on my playlist, and I have been listening to this a lot. So, is Loreen. What did we expect? Okay, and my second place. Please tell me someone else has got this as high as it is, because it deserves it. No. Like, this is so French and so Eurovision. When I first heard this, I didn't think this had winning potential. The more I listened to it, I was like, what am I thinking? This is so good. And it's so radio friendly. It's got all the right components to it that make me think this is perfect for this year's contest. And as I said, it's not going away from French roots, which, when do they? It's such an upbeat, happy song, and it's brought a lot of happiness back into my life. And I wasn't expecting that at all from France. And it could be a year where France wins both Junior Eurovision and the adult one, which, that would be great. I would love to see that. I hope I'm not the only one, because it's just such an amazing song, and I hope people really see the potential of it. Okay, we're moving on to my first place, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready? You're probably not going to be surprised with this, because this has been my favorite from the beginning, and I don't really see this changing. Alessandra, Norway. She's definitely the Queen of Kings. Is she going to be the Queen of Eurovision this year, though? I mean, I feel like she's telling us right now. Queen of the Kings. Visually and audibly orgasmic. That should have been longer. That should have been longer. Don't know if she's actually going to win this contest, but for me, she definitely is the winner. I know she's going to perform this amazingly. We've seen her do it. The song, as it is so popular everywhere, and especially for me, always feels so empowered when I listen to this song. It gives me energy, and that is what I feel like a Eurovision winning song should have. Any of the Nordic countries could win this, but I just think that she really deserves it this year. I mean, like, for instance, Loreen, she's already won this contest, so I wouldn't be mad if she doesn't win it. It would be cool if she wins it twice in a row, for sure, but I would like for someone new to get it. There's a lot of songs, especially in my top 10 there, that I think have potential to win this contest, and any of them could, in my opinion. This year started off really weak. Let's not forget that. We didn't think there was much potential. Now, seeing all these 37 songs, I think it's safe to say that most countries are taking this contest very, very seriously. And yeah, we have had some controversies, we've had some issues along the way, but as a whole, I really like the way it's going, and I know that we are gonna have such a good time in this year's contest in Liverpool. The fact that I found it so hard to make this top 37 says something. I don't know what else to say. I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Of course, things will probably change in the next coming weeks and leading up to the rehearsals and everything after that. So I will probably do an updated top 37 definitely nearer the time. I'm sure of it, especially when I'm in Liverpool. I will be doing all of that. There will be some other revamps coming. So if you want to see me react to any of those, please let me know down below. But of course, guys, that was just what I thought. I want to know what your top 37 is for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Please let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.